So guys, the items we'll be using for this tutorial is our measuring tape, our loop turner. I do not have a loop turner, so I'll be using a screwdriver, our fabric scissors, our tailor's chalk, our safety pin. We'll also be using an elastic, a 1-inch elastic, alright, and then we'll be using needle and thread, and of course the fabric that we'll be using for the statement hair band. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. It's your girl Splendor, and today's video will be making a statement hairband. I promise you this will be the most easiest video or tutorial you're going to see on the street of YouTube. Alright, so the first thing I'll do is to fold my fabric on my table. I'm folding it into two because of the length of our statement hairband. We'll be using the measurement 40 inches by 10. That's 40 inches length and 10 inches width. So by the time I open up 40 inches on this table, my camera will not be able to capture all. So that's why I folded it into two. So I'll be measuring 20 inches right now, and then I'll measure 10 inches width, like you can see. Alright, so after measuring it, I'll just mark it like you can see using my tailor's chalk, and then I'll also go ahead to mark the other side like you can see. Then I'm going to use my ruler to connect the 2 points together like so, and then I'll go ahead to cut out the excess fabric as you can see. After cutting out the excess fabric, I'll also go ahead to cut out our main rectangular piece like you can see. Alright, so I'll just keep that aside, and then let me just open it up for you guys to see. Like I said earlier, that's 10 inches width. If you want something more conservative, you can make yours 6 inches width. It depends on how big or small you want it. Alright, so I'll just keep this aside, and then I'll bring out my excess fabric that I cut out earlier, and then I'll cut another rectangular piece for the elastic casing. This will be 15 inches by 4 inches. That's 15 inches long and 4 inches width. Alright, so I just marked it now, and then I'll go ahead to connect it with my ruler again, and then I'll cut that out. So at this point I have made up my mind to make 2 statement headband instead of 1. So since I have extra fabric on my table, I'll just go ahead to cut 2 elastic casing. That's one for the previous one and then another for the second one. So now I have 2 elastic casing. I'll also go ahead to cut a 3 inches width by 15 inches for the lining of our statement hairband. So if you can see, I have 2 elastic casing and I have 2 lining. Now this is the excess from the 40 inches that we cut earlier. The width of that one is 6 inches. Alright, so that will be more conservative than the one of 10 inches width. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Alright, so I have 2 pieces that I have cut out. This is the one with 10 inches width. The one I folded is the one with 6 inches width. So I'll be having 2 sizes of statement hair band. Alright, so I'm just trying to arrange it so I don't get them mixed up. So now I'll go ahead to fold this into 2. After folding it into 2, I'll just go ahead to sew the edge together using a 1/2 inch sewing allowance. So I'll be doing that off the camera. This is for the main piece, and then I'll do the same thing for my elastic casing. I'll sew by 1/2 inch. So this is what it looks like after sewing it. Okay, so I'll just go ahead to use my loop turner to turn out the right facing out, like you can see. I'll just turn it out. This is it. At this point, if you have a pressing iron, you can go ahead to iron out the roughness on the fabric. Okay, so after turning this out, I'll also turn out my, like I told you, I made two, so this is the second one. I'll also go ahead to turn out the right facing. Now this is the bigger one, so my hand can actually turn it out, but let me just use this loop turner to turn it out for you guys to see. Okay, so this is it for the bigger one. Now I'll also do the same thing for my elastic casing. I'll turn out the right side out. I'll do that for the both of them. I sewed it by 1/2 inch like I mentioned earlier. So guys, if you're new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, I wonder what you're waiting for. Please support your girl, hit the subscribe button, share this video with your family and friends, and please leave us a comment. When you try this tutorial at home, come share with us your feedback. Please turn on your post notification bell to get notified whenever I post new videos. So now, after turning the elastic casing out, I'll go ahead to cut out my elastic. Ensure that you cut it out without stretching. All right, make sure it is not stretched out when you're measuring your elastic. Now use your safety pin to fill in the elastic casing with the elastic. As you can see, sew the elastic to the fabric at the end to keep it secured, and secure both ends as well. You also do the same thing for the main fabric. Use your safety pin to hold it, and then you fill it into the main fabric. Then you secure the other end, so that the lining doesn't pass through the main fabric. So you go ahead to secure this end like you can see. All right, I'll just do that for you guys to see. So this is what it looks like when you secure one end. So this will enable you pass the lining without the fear of it passing through. So I'll just go ahead to pass it like you can see. So after passing the lining through the main fabric, it has that scrunch top effect, which looks really nice, guys. As you can see, our statement hairband is already looking nice. So at this point, I'll just go ahead to sew it. This is what it looks like. This is beautiful. This is really beautiful. All right, so I also do the same for the elastic. As you can see, I'll fix the elastic through the elastic casing, and then I'll go ahead to secure it at the other end. Look at what it looks like, guys. Wow. Now it's time to fix the elastic part to the main part using the right side facing the right. Make sure you use the right side, don't use the wrong side. This is the right side. Now this is the wrong side of the fabric, this is the right side. So I'll place the right side facing right. You can go ahead to secure it with a pin if you want to, or you sew it. Then you use one side from the left and the right to wrap the elastic casing like you can see. So you just go ahead to sew. Our statement headband is ready. Isn't this beautiful? This is really beautiful. Can you see how neatly wrapped the elastic casing is on both ends. So at this point, just turn it out and then all your stitching is inside. Really neat and beautiful, guys. So if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for, guys? Please share this video with your family and friends. I'm sure there are a lot of people out there who want to learn how to make this statement hairband. Or I hope you were able to learn one or two things from this tutorial. If you do, please leave us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, share this video with your family and friends, and kindly turn on your post notification bell to get notified whenever I post new videos or whenever I post tutorials like this. I will see you guys in my next video, but for now, stay confident.